Okay, now moving on to your last set of properties, the additive and multiplicative identity. So the additive identity is very similar to the zero property of addition, which basically states that in order to get the same number after you add a value to it, you must add zero. So for example, 14 plus 0 is still equal to 14 because you aren't adding anything to it. The multiplicative identity states that in order to get the same number after multiplying a value to it, you must multiply by 1. So for example, 14 times 1 is still equal to 14. So these properties may seem like really straightforward and pretty obvious, but it's important that you know the name, that you know what property they're called, so you can apply them in future um, aspects of algebra, and be able to like define and explain like what property, what identity you're using. So this is the last practice. Go ahead and do these 5 practice problems, and then I'll go over them once you're done. Okay, so now that you've finished, we start with question 1. X times 1, this is the multiplicative identity. Any number times 1 is just equal to that number. So question 1 is X. Question 2, 24 plus 0, this is the additive identity. Any number plus 0 is just equal to that number. So question 2 is just 24. Question 3, parentheses x plus 0 times parentheses y times 1. You can see that x plus 0 is a additive identity, so that's just x, and then y times 1 is a multiplicative identity, so that's just y. X times y is your simplified expression. True or false, y times 1 plus 0 is equivalent to y plus 1. Well, according to the multiplicative identity, y times 1 is just equal to y, and then according to the additive identity, y plus 0 is also equal to y. So y is equal to y plus 1? That's not true, so this equation is false. Okay, parentheses x plus 3 plus 1 times 0 is equivalent to, parentheses 7x plus 3 plus 1 times 0 is equivalent to 7x plus 3. Well, you first want to start off with this multiplication here because you can't do anything inside the parentheses with this variable, so you want to start off with the multiplication. This you can see is 1 times 0, which is just equivalent to 0, and then parentheses 7x plus 3 plus 0, you can see this is an additive identity. So parentheses 7x plus 3 plus 0 is just equivalent to 7x plus 3. And you can see 7x plus 3 is equal to 7x plus 3. So this equation is true.